A great privilege to introduce
Objection.
my friend from the great state of New Jersey, Congresswoman Bonnie Watson Coleman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank our gentlelady from my colleague from Illinois for providing this opportunity for me to share with you this evening. I also am honored to join Congressional Black Caucus colleagues on the floor as we celebrate Women's History Month, and I'm particularly grateful to our chairman, Chairman Butterfield. This year's commemoration of the women who have shaped this nation is especially important here in this body because for the first time, more than 100 women hold seats speaking on behalf of Americans from Alaska to Florida. This year, the Black Caucus includes 20 women fighting for working families, fighting for better wages, for funding for better education, and the many other policies that will make our nation stronger and our families healthier. Mr. Speaker, I'm honored to be the very first African-American woman to represent the state of New Jersey in Congress and the only woman currently serving in this delegation. These are outstanding firsts, and I'm thrilled to be one of them. But this is 2015, Mr. Speaker, and we shouldn't still be speaking about firsts and onlys when it comes to women. There may be 104 of us, but women still make up only 20% of Congress, while we make up more than half of the population. Women across this country still earn just 78 cents for every dollar that's earned by men, and we've heard that women of color, particularly African American women, earn even less than this. Women still face a culture that questions our ability to excel in science and tech-focused fields, a culture that rushes to blame victims of sexual assault instead of protecting them, a culture that doubts that women are capable of making choices about their own health without the interference from lawmakers who, in the majority, are men. Women's History Month is about celebrating trailblazers, but it is also about honoring the strength of all women and recognizing that we are just as capable as men and just as ready to bring something to the table. We just celebrated the 50th anniversary of the marches from Selma to Montgomery, and in the process we paid tribute to many of the leaders who risked their life on the Edmund Pettus Bridge that day. Most people connect these events with Dr. Martin Luther King or our esteemed colleague, Congressman John Lewis. But Amelia Boynton Robinson was among the first to bring the organizers to Selma. And even fewer know Viola Liuzzo, who paid the ultimate price for joining the march after she saw men and women brutalized on that bridge purely because of the color of their skin. I mentioned those names, Mr. Speaker, because when it comes down to it, women have been leading for generations who were behind the scenes and without recognition. I join my colleagues in paying homage to a long history of amazing women, but I also ask every member of this body, what are we doing to make history? What are we doing to build an economy where women are equals and a society where women are respected? What are we doing to make the phrase, the first woman of history, an unnecessary question? When we look at the opportunities before us, we know, Mr. Speaker, that it is now we have the opportunity to make history right now. We have the opportunity to make history with the first woman and African-American U.S. Attorney General of this great country. And we have an opportunity in the near future to say that there has been a woman elected President of the United States. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back my time.